Like we in the club, fly flashy, grown classy, so turn to the dub. Saturday mornings, no walk of shame, we fresher. 950 lounge, that's my guilty pleasure. I don't miss my favorite show, I put everything on hold. Work the baby, even the babysitter know. When 950 come on, don't bother. I'm locked in 10 to 1, no problem.
Ride 950 Lounge live Saturday morning, DSN, WR Digital Broadcasting, iHeartRadio, and so many others, Twitch, TV, a lot of stations. But thank you for taking a few minutes to join us on I call the best experience you'll want to find on audio and video television. To my left is I call him the dynamic duo. I've known this brother for a very long time, and he's partnered up with a superstar songstress, and they are making beautiful music together, and they got a holiday song out now that I think that, you know, through all the issues we're going through, we need a little holiday spirit. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to 950 Lounge. This very super talented Julia Robertson and the homie Norm Adams. What's going on, guys?
Welcome. Chestnuts roasting on them.
I ain't been Cosby.
You know? You showing your age with that one, huh?
You want some Arnold Palmer?
No, I'm just saying. If you don't need a backup singer.
Happy holidays first and foremost, guys. Then we can start saying that now, December 1st. Appreciate it. And you guys have really joined at the hip. And I think, again, in a day and age where music expression has become a solo act, you guys have taken both of your professional careers and become one of the twins. Your thoughts on just the music industry, first before we get into the song, the music industry in general with duets, because we don't really see duets anymore.
No, you
Actually,
don't.
we brought it back.
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah.
We brought it back.
I like to think so.
We like to
no, it's certainly something that's kind of becoming a lost, art form.
Right.
I think there's just something, special and magical about, two people, singing, to one another about things that are, universal.
Right.
Love, romance, holidays.
Right.
And just, just enjoying, the moment.
The realities of life, no doubt.
Get that check, man.
That's right.
That's right.
I can see no telling her, I need that mic.
Right.
Yes,
Crystal clear.
He's perfectionist.
This is going real.
Like those numbers you were talking about the last segment, I said, I don't know where that came from. Like, did he hear that somewhere this morning?
We're going to be still next week. Yo, Wiz, what's her name, man? You don't even know her name no more. Wiz, what's her name, man? You said you needed that mic, man. Remember what you said?
Every time we come here, you're always starting stuff.
I got to deal with it. You get it 20 minutes. I got to deal with it every day. Every day. But let's talk about this. Let's go into the song. You got a great song out. Again, like I said, Christmas is the greatest time of the year. And I think even for ones who are dealing with tragedies, because best of times, worst of times, I think your music is really helping people. Talk about how you guys came up with the collaboration on this great Christmas theme.
Okay, well, the idea actually came from our publicist around the time that we were putting together the marketing plan for our last single, Home Tonight. She said to me, Norm, you really should think about doing a Christmas album. And I thought, well, I mean, we haven't even done a regular album.
We're trying to get a regular album together. Yeah, you want us to do a Christmas album?
I said, maybe we can, just kind of rock, one song, and because she was actually telling me a story about how she used to work with Tina Marie back in the day.
Oh. Right.
And she would, for years, she was always after, Tina, you do a Christmas album. And, and
she
she would
passed
tell
away.
her, I'll get around to it, and she never did.
Let me ask you, do you think, at times I think Christmas albums are really played out because everything has been sung about Christmas,
Right.
And they would always tell people, do a Christmas album, but do people really buy a Christmas album?
Yes.
I mean,
yes, they do. They do it
For
at
the
stocking
holiday, it
stuffers.
brings their spirits up, I think, especially people that, really need it in this time. But I couldn't do a Christmas album. I would do a Christmas single, which we did.
Right.
And nowadays, it's more about playlists anyway.
Right.
So people just kind of cherry pick.
Pick what they want.
And then you have, the outlets like Spotify and Apple Music that are creating playlists for you. So it's not like you even have to do, very much. But in terms of my kind of Christmas, what you mentioned earlier about, the story being told, that was the challenge. That was something that was important. Okay, so all right, so we do this Christmas song. What story has not been told?
Exactly.
Right.
And so this story was actually one that I lived. With one person wanting to do something and the other person wanting to do something else, and how you work that out.
Right.
So once I started writing it, it just kind of came about, kind of organically. And then, Julia was absolutely on board with it. She loved the storyline, and and then we have great chemistry anyway. So
without question.
Did y'all sing the regular Christmas songs like Santa's coming to town, which he ain't coming?
Well, now, if you got any little kids listening right now,
Don't worry, he's coming to
messed it all
town.
up for a lot of people.
Kids
The Grinch.
listening. Santa's coming
Santa
to
does
town.
not.
The Grinch.
Don't say
Santa does
that.
not
Don't
drive
say
a
that.
Tesla.
the opinions expressed.
By rodeo and not 950
Yeah.
That brother with the pink hat on.
Somebody like, yo, mama, you told me
Right?
keep a cookie out that night for that man. You know what I'm saying?
We're talking to Julia Robertson, Norm Adams again. New Christmas single out right now on all digital outlets. I want to dive in because you guys, again, not to put age, but we all look well and look great. You guys have been in the music business. You guys have come from a time and age where you can perform and A&R sees you, and the next week you're in China on a tour.
Right.
The game has obviously changed a little bit. Talk about how you guys have reinvented yourselves from the business aspect of music, whereas, again, it's not like it used to be. Like I know Nelson, engineer's an aspiring young artist. He probably knows no clue. Probably don't know what an A&R is. But
He's over there nodding yes.
Like a
He's nodding yes, though. He's nodding yes. He doesn't know what
think
an A&R
Nelson,
is.
do you know what an A&R is?
Well, but people, shut up. People like him. But Norm, Julia, your thoughts on just how you reinvented yourself from a business standpoint in the industry?
Well, Norm's a great businessman, so I came into this part of it worked out well for me because he handles that very well, and I've learned so much going through this process with him. So, yeah.
I see what that.
So Norm, the pressure's on.
How do you handle the business aspect so well?
It's very relaxing working with you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I do it because it's what I've always done. I've always had to do it. Julia had the fortunate experience, to have been signed to a major label and all that comes along with that. With the big machine. That was never my experience. So everything that I've ever done on this journey has all been on my own. So I had to learn, what to do, what not to do, and honestly, it's a lot of trial and error. Just kind of seeing what sticks. Right. And and then there's the whole financial component. Yeah. And there's just a lot that goes into it. So on the upside, though, because social media is so prevalent in the music business, that kind of levels the playing field for independent artists in terms of outlets for your music to be consumed.
Would you like, now you have a lot of experience, you've been in this business for, over 20 years. Would you want to be maybe like have your own label and manage people? Because you do have the expertise. Julia already gave you a feather in your cap, but
Norm, don't do it. Don't do it, Norm. Don't do it.
I don't know.
Would you like to dabble in that?
I don't know. I mean, I just I've thought about it, but that's a lot of responsibility.
It's a commitment,
right? To have someone's career in your hands. You know what I mean? It's enough even for just Julia and I. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that's an additional layer because before we got together, it was just me, and I was responsible for myself, and sink or swim, fall, run, whatever. Now,
I trust his judgment. He'll call me, and I'll be like, "You already know how to do this. Come on, you know my expectations."
Norm reminds me of Lucius. He got the hair and everything. I'm gonna take back my empire. I can see Norm,
Well, you better not go in the bathroom by yourself then. If he looks mind you a Lucius, you might have a gun in your head. Now, Julia, you're a veteran of the game. You've been with a major group back in the day where I was a fan of.
Oh, thank you.
And now, kind of like reinvent. You said you obviously trust in Norm. How is that not being part of the machine and really kind of like creating your own lane? Is it more liberating? Is it a little bit more challenging? Your thoughts?
It's more liberating. I think so because, being with the group, even though those are my sisters and the sisterhood is there and everything, but it's more me coming out of my shell of doing something different and bringing something that I brought to the table and more. Yeah. So it works. And it's more easier. Yeah. And this is more calm. Yeah. It's more calmer.
Yeah. My question would be, you was on a major label, because everybody's doing these tours coming back. Would y'all talked about maybe coming back out of retirement? I mean, as a group and doing. I'm
never gonna say never because I'm working on some stuff myself. I'm doing my EP, so I got some little things in works. Hopefully they'll come in and do a little.
Julia, we got pay-per-view brand. Just shameless plug.
I got a question, Norm, for you. Why is CD with all the outlets of media and social media and Spotify and everything else? I still see you keep it. Vintage, and I have to say vintage now because a CD is not it is vintage. I mean,
that's not like I rolled with you with an 8-track.
And that's why I say vintage because the audience that I'm speaking to looks at this right here like, what do I do with that? That doesn't fit in anything that I have.
Right. Well, you know why? It's honestly
that music
because there are still people out there that appreciate something that they can hold in their hand, and and there are folks who have cars that still have CD players in them.
Because the new cars don't even have CD players because everything is now in Spotify, YouTube.
Everything is digital, and of course, we do that too because that's that's what we have.
But as a marketing professional by trade, again. To an audience that, again, would say, you know what, I remember Julia, I remember.
People want the autograph.
Exactly.
When I sign it and we give it to them, see their face.
Exactly.
Like, oh, man.
So my mother won't listen. My mother barely know I use her phone, but she will play a CD. There are people who still do that. So I think from a business perspective, it is genius because you can still find it on a download.
You can. And I've actually had the opposite of that because I've given people download cards, and have gotten, what's this? Like, what do I do? You know what I mean? And then when you give that same person a CD, they're like, okay, well, this I know.
This I understand.
What to do with. So I guess it just depends on the person receiving it.
Right. Now, when you guys are not making music, and again, like I said, I think you've been doing this about 3 years now, 3, 4.
So
about that. And again, I think it's a fantastic situation. But when you're just like downtime, Julia, what's some of the things you listen to? Are you into these younger artists, younger crooners, or female artists, or is it just more like the generation and beyond that you grew up and have a passion for?
I have to listen to it because I have a 15-year-old. So
Okay, you got no choice.
he plays that stuff, so I have to listen to some of his stuff.
Kashi 6ix9ine.
Oh my God, all of that stuff. You know, I want to hear it because I want to know what's out there.
Right.
But I'm always sticking to I love the 90s where I came from.
Yeah.
It's just so, the New Jack Swing.
Oh, yeah.
That
yeah.
era is just beautiful.
Yeah, I'm a fan
I like
of it.
Adina Howard myself, you know.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Freak like
You like 94 Dina Howard.
You like 94 Dina Howard, yeah.
Pictures with her.
Is it 2000?
I got pictures with her.
You got now pictures or pretty
Now pictures. They
yeah,
just
she's
went.
a great lady.
She's
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
He
She's like,
said.
oh no, I love your,
Oh,
I love your
yes,
skin.
High power put Adina Howard to sleep.
Adina Howard. Look
Shout
at
out to
her.
Adina. We love Adina.
Adina, hello, sweetie.
Yeah, I think everybody except for Nelson. Nelson was just probably born to Adina Howard.
Stop criticizing. Nelson knows a lot of things that we.
But Nelson wasn't around
Do you know
when
Adina
Adina Howard
Howard
was #1 on the chart.
Thank you. He knows Adina Howard.
He was probably made on Adina Howard or something. I'm just saying, but no, I mean that time again is great music. What about you, Norm? I mean, now we first met.
Yeah.
You know, you was really on the show tunes and positive music.
Yeah.
You know, but when you just Mr. Adams and you just the boys are relaxing. What's some of the things you tune down to?
Well, my musical taste, I mean, I just kind of run the gamut, from old school, R&B stuff to pop stuff, dance stuff, just whatever. I'm just kind of all over the place.
Right.
But as far as the younger generation, or actually what's hitting now,
Right.
He got to listen to it too.
But I do because I have teenagers also.
Do you guys understand it? Does it even make sense from where you came from? Like thinking about what you started doing back then to now.
I'm trying to picture
That's
it though.
a loaded question, but you know what? It's
not our
a
era.
lot
It's their era.
You have to really focus in on it. You know what I mean? Because I think that's the difference. Because with from the music, from back in the '90s, it wasn't as much of a. It was self-explanatory, I guess, in a lot of ways, and I get there's a lot. With newer music to focus on, except for there's artists like LMA, for example, boot up song.
Yeah.
But again, if you're not a student of of what's hitting now in terms of the culture, you would have no idea what that term even means.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And the way that it's presented, could be, either, booed up like, this is my boo, or the way she's singing, the heartbeat, but the sound of the
or
heartbeat.
somebody saying she's getting high.
I never thought of it that way.
Yeah.
Or, right, so it just,
boot it up, yeah.
Right, that too, yeah.
I didn't know
But that's what I mean, like, there's, you really got to pay attention.
But we grew up, again, going back to that 90s era, if you went back to the funk or the Motown era, our generation was able to conform that music and enjoy it. Yeah. So where's the cutoff that we look at this stuff now and go like it's just glorified noise with a beat?
Right.
I mean,
the delivery.
Okay.
I think the delivery is different in a lot of ways. I mean, you hear a lot about these quote unquote mumble rappers.
Right.
It's not quote unquote. It is. It's a fact. It's a fact. That's all.
I'm trying to be respectful.
No, that's okay. That's what I'm here for. That's why I'm here to help you out.
Everything is talking about material.
It's a fact. That's a mumble rapper.
That's what I mean. You really gotta focus in on it. Like like what is he?
What is he saying? Like what?
Rodo just asking to be a manager, and now you taking all the potential new clients away if he decides to go down.
I want to ask a question. I'm gonna ask Julia first. If today's music, who would you like to, if you had an opportunity, if Norm stepped away for a minute, who would you like to have sing with? Maybe in today's music era, like Beyonce. I mean, who would you say if I want to have
Mary J. Blige.
No, that's it.
Mary J. Blige, Faith Evans.
You want the Mary J today?
Mary J today.
Hold on, the Mary J today or the Mary J? Because Mary J,
I can do both.
Mary J, when she
I
had
can function with
problems,
both
I
of
think
them.
was the best Mary
Remember,
J.
Yes.
well, remember, she just came out of problems, so she's good now.
Right.
411, but I mean now her stuff too. I can go with that too.
What about like a Jill Scott or somebody who's kind of...
Oh, Jill Scott having sex with
I
the
love
mic, so
both
I would love to do a duet with her.
How I know you was gonna say
Scott
that?
is crazy relevant right now.
Not these mics.
So what about you, Norm? If you had an opportunity to work with somebody, who would you want to work with?
I hope he says what I think he gonna say.
Probably. Yeah, you know what I would say. Probably someone like Bruno Mars or
okay.
maybe John Legend.
Yeah,
Or,
definitely. Yeah.
Babyface.
Babyface, absolutely. But
That's
saying
what
for now, yeah, but definitely Babyface. But I mean, that's that's. Kind of
I
like
definitely see a Bruno Mars style, but you just knowing your style.
Nah,
of music.
Babyface, y'all be like trying to take the camera away from each other. You know, it's my turn. Look, it's my turn to get that shot. No, man, you had enough, man. But I got more followers. Wow,
For real.
He's in rare form today.
Got that cocoa butter, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I mean.
You know what? It's a good thing they got sense of humor. Isn't it?
Definitely, because boy.
They know what we do, and
That's it. I love it. I love it.
What you do.
You came prepared.
So we're close to, again, we're 30 days away from a brand new year.
Yes.
Again, you guys have been doing your thing and really carving. What's the next step for Norm and Julia? Where's the, I call again the dynamic duo. I say that, I'm just saying that here. I say that to anybody who asks me. You guys have really brought back that duet style, that Tammy and Marvin.
Ooh, that's it, honey.
Your thoughts on where's the next level? Where we go from here?
Well, we're definitely going to stay together. We're definitely going to do some stuff together, some more stuff. But I'm working on the EP.
Right.
I'm doing some, I'm almost finished with it. He's actually working with me on it. I'm working with another producer. And he's going to be doing good.
Yeah, because she's been, working on this for a minute now. So, after, the big push with My Kind of Christmas,
right.
We're just going to kind of, let her focus on getting her, project out there. And it'll actually give us
we need
a
more
little bit
music
more
together.
diversity, just in terms of, in our performances, because, we'll have more material then, to share with everybody.
Now, Mr. Businessman, I'm gonna go to you because Julia defers you as the business guy. With the new music, with the Christmas single, with the stuff you guys have done and can do, even like just kind of just recopying other people's music on stage. When's the tour, or where's the next step of getting people on stage and hearing this great feel good music?
Well, I'm glad you asked that question.
This is what I do.
On December 15th, we're actually opening for Force MDs.
Oh, nice.
Forget me, girl.
Yeah, it's their album release
their new
concert
album.
that they have coming
Really
out.
nice. Nice
and
single.
that's at the Black Spectrum Theater in Queens.
Nice.
So we're doing that, and we're working on a couple of other things. I mean, now we're just kind of in promotion mode,
right?
With with My Kind of Christmas, but we're always working, always doing stuff. But for the immediacy, the Force MD show is the next thing that's coming up.
No doubt. Again, I know you got some things to do today, so I don't want to hold you guys. Again,
appreciate you.
Always, man.
I'm so happy we came.
Jeff gave you the ultimate. He said Marvin Gaye and Tammy.
And I'm not.
And
again,
say that. People they say that that remind.
I know the news people
Yeah.
would probably say Sonny and Cher or Donnie and Marie.
I used to love them too.
Prince and Apollonia, you want to go there too?
Well, now, that was a good group.
Well, no, Prince.
They wasn't a group, man.
You've been talking about Late Minnetonka all day. Where can people find the CD? Reach out to you guys for more information, different events, different things. Talk to me.
Okay, it is available online. My Kind of Christmas. You can get it wherever you consume your digital music. All the outlets, iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, Amazon. Wherever you get digital music, stream it on Spotify. Tidal. And social media, mine is Norm Adams Music, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.
And I'm Ms. Julia Robertson, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. That's where you can reach me.
And also, and before we go, we want to just big up something that we're doing really cool for the holidays. We have a My Kind of Christmas challenge going.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
On
it's
social
on
media.
social media.
Yeah.
So what is it about?
Are we eligible?
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. So here's the deal, because it's the holidays and everybody can use a little extra cash. We are.
It's legal, right?
Bitcoin.
That's my kind of Christmas, man.
If you're hanging out with Floyd, leave me alone.
Pick it up now.
So what we're inviting people to do is upload a short video of themselves, just telling us about your kind of Christmas, your traditions. Maybe a favorite memory. Could be a vacation that you took around Christmas time, or however you celebrate with family, friends. However. And Julie and I are going to choose the one that we like best, and the winner will get $100 Visa
now,
gift.
it has its own. It has its own hashtag.
Yes.
The challenge.
Yep. Hashtag.
Rodo, you don't even like Christmas, so I mean, you just said like you're telling the kids on the camera here like, oh, bah
Santa
humbug.
does not buy a tell. You see the commercial? Santa's in a Benz waiting for a dog to go in the back and come. Come on, really?
Josh, you got a chance to win that. You get up like. You leave the club to go to church on Christmas morning.
Just put his business.
I know.
No, but I do. It's okay. I do.
He actually
I do.
does.
It's the truth. I do.
Good.
I do. I gotta
Keeps
go.
his suit in the trunk.
Easter Sunday, Christmas. Yeah, those
That's
holidays.
the network.
yeah.
That's the network.
Be in the back of the church sleeping, but I'm here.
Because believe me, if we not doing that, we in somebody's club. We in somebody's function doing something.
Well, you need to come hang with Josh on a Friday night.
Jesus.
And then come tell us about it on Saturday.
Julia be singing about something else. Silver bells.
Silver and gold. Guys, thank you so much. Happy holidays again.
It's always good to have y'all.
you guys.
And like I said, just keep doing that great music, man.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Definitely
Thank
need
you.
it.
Julia Robertson, Noam Adams, again, go pick this CD up and start your holiday cheer now, because we need it in this world.
I want to say something before they go.
ahead.
When I first, the first time we met, he said, "No, ma'am." I thought it was the councilman coming to the show. I was like, "No, ma'am, the councilman." No, ma'am.
It's time for a break.
Thank you. Please. We going to break. We going to break him too.
We're doing Alderman Davis from Good Times. He got more hair than Alderman. Julia, Norm, thanks so much. Now for your Lounge Live, we keep it going. Come on back.
Yo, can I get it in the morning? Every Saturday I be up, know your name. 950 Lounge on Square.